Hello and welcome. I am Boetic and this is my survival world. I think we're going to work a little bit on the castle today. I have finally figured out how I want to do the castle walls. So I went ahead and played with it a little bit up there. You can see it. And I've got a little... This is actually the basement entrance. I'll show you that here in just a second. But let's fly up and I'll go ahead and give you kind of a look at what we're kind of dealing with here. Alright, so that's one of the walls. I've got that one kind of completed there. We're going to have walls going all the way around. And if I can make it over to the other tower here. Going on this way, the entrance is going to be right about there and around. So this is going to be all area inside the castle. We're going to have a few different buildings in here. A big keep right in here. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to work out really, really well. But going back to kind of our entrance here, I decided to add kind of a basement entrance here because I was needing to get to my storage a little bit faster, and that's a really easy way to get in here to the storage area. I'm still having to come in and dump some of my items when I come back from mining or whatever, so this gives me a great easy access to dump it going straight through the little basement entrance. And one of the things you'll see is we've gotten a ton of slime blocks now. I made some edits to the witch farm and treated it a lot like we did with the guardian farm that we did before. So I've got an ally and some other things there to where I can trap some of the slime that spawn. So I wanted to go ahead and cut over and take a look at what I did off camera and how it all turned out for us. Alright, so as you can see, that was a really good way to grab slime too. So now, not only are we able to get a bunch of gunpowder, a bunch of redstone, some glowstone and all of that, but we're also collecting a whole lot of slime balls too. So I don't even think we need a dedicated slime farm the way this is working out right now. So with that being said, I want to get back up here and get back to work on doing these walls. So I'm going to go ahead and start building those walls around. Not sure how far I'm going to get, but let's take a look. Well, about 2 minutes worth of a time lapse for you, but that is a solid 4 or 5 hours worth of building to get these walls all in here. Let's just take a look around and kind of get an idea for the size and all of that. I think it's turning out really, really nice. I really like the consistency with them. Coming over here, this is where our entry is going to be. Not exactly sure how I'm going to manage that right now. I might end up taking this third one off here and doing something big, kind of like what we have right there. Right here is an entry gate, that kind of thing. But as we keep kind of going around here, I really like the way it turned out on this side. Oh, let me go take down the scaffolding. So on this side, I really like how it turned out, especially as it gets kind of longer, because I wanted to keep everything at one height there. So it kind of, as it gets closer to this river over here, it looks more and more, we'll say majestic, coming from down here. So if you were coming up this river, it really looks good. I'm real happy with that, especially since that's just the walls. Right here we're gonna have this is going to be kind of the backside of the big building that we're gonna do. Now that I've got a good solid grip on what the size of the walls are, I'm gonna lift this walkway here up by at least 2 blocks to kind of bring it even with this wall here, and then we're gonna have a few buildings, one big building back in this area, and then we're going to do a few kind of smaller buildings leading up. And the next thing I need to do here is I am going to texture this wall, because that will help it look good. Got a lot of that to do, but I feel like this is a really good start to what we want here, and it just gives me an idea of the size of the build that we're going to be working with here. I've been doing a lot of research, looking on different places to get some ideas for how some of these designs go. I got a lot of kind of this wall design from a creator called named Blue Nerd. I saw a lot of his castle stuff, and it looked really good, and I took some of it and have adapted it for what I'm doing here, which is working out really well. I think we're going to keep moving forward. I know this is a little bit of a shorter episode, but there's a whole lot of building in here and getting a good idea of where we're going to be and how we're going to start filling this area out. So thanks for joining me. If you want to keep seeing how this castle area progresses, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so that you can see as more and more come. Next, we'll probably work on setting up these towers. I think that probably seems like a good next step. But yeah, I really appreciate you joining me. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you're new here and haven't been subscribed, go ahead and hit subscribe for me. Have a great day, y'all.